Hello, this is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11, Michael Commiso, and the battle buddies online. Well, yeah, no. Sometimes a veteran has to let out some feelings. I feel like as a veteran, as myself, that's what I was trying to do over the years. Just to let out my feelings and everything to where, uh, well, I'm not sure how people view the internet as, but feels like that uh, everybody has a well-known knowledge of what the internet is. So, you know, that's how complicated the internet is. But I feel like the internet shouldn't be that complicated to use. Oh, hey, how you doing? It's me again, Michael Commiso. If anybody didn't know the first time online, as everybody acts like the internet is some kind of top secret thing. The internet is not a top secret thing. I don't know if anybody noticed that by now. And so, I guess as your veteran back home, it feels like everybody wants me, or I'm all over the place. I can't get organized. Every time I try to get organized on my stuff or organize my life and everything, it's like somebody's always there trying to sit there. And is that all people do on the internet? Every 24 hours a day and trying to find a reason why to screw each other's lives online for no damn reason at all. So, I'm trying to understand the world. Yes, you're probably saying, you don't understand the world. There's two different meanings of not understanding the world. Everybody goes directly to, oh, he's an idiot, he don't understand the world kind of thing. The other way is I don't understand how people treat each other in the world, to where how simple life the internet should be. So, I should be proud to who I am as a person. But sometimes I feel like certain people or whoever, a few people that don't understand, uh, I served my country after 9/11. I think that's a really cool thing to do and to talk about online, right? Compared to all the subjects you all come up with online in the first place, just to get upset with each other for no damn reason at all in the world. So, you know, for now, I feel like I have enough veteran hats right now. And when you're in the military, they give you a clothing allowance. A clothing allowance every time you get paid in the military, you get a clothing allowance. So you have to buy your medals. You have to buy you have to buy a uniform, your class A's and everything. But they give you the money to do it. So it's okay. But I never really had the time to really put my class A's together. I got an idea as my battle buddies taught me a little bit how to put a Class A's together, but it wasn't the right one. You're supposed to, when you have your Class A's, you're supposed to have your first duty station that you went to, and I was attached to another duty station at war. That's the one I'm supposed to have. It's supposed to be somewhat like this. First AD, and then 101. But I made it, put it on the wrong arm. But it's a good start for Commiso. So I never really got a chance to put my actual Class A's, and I'm bigger now and have some weight to me. I won't be able to fit my Class A's. And how fast things move in the military, you don't really understand, or you don't have time for yourself. Well, as I'm a good guy, I always trying to help out my battle buddies out when I was in the military. They was trying to train me to be an NCO, but I guess I like being a specialist. But I really hardly got in trouble in the military. The military liked me for some reason. I felt like my battle buddies liked me in the military. But now as a veteran, in April, I'm going to be 41 years old. My birthday's April 14th, 1985. So my birthday's coming up. And I'm like sitting here and I'm watching movies. And I'm like, everybody's like in the movies. But it shouldn't be that serious to live on this planet or use the internet. It shouldn't be that. It's like, it's supposed to be something. You have a computer in your home. The internet is in your home as a United States citizen and an American, as an American. And it's personal. Your computer is personal, right? Your lifestyle on the internet, your life, who you are as a person, it's got, they say you're supposed to have privacy on the internet. That's not how the internet works, though. There's no privacy on it. And everybody, Commiso's too stupid to understand the internet, so he's easy to be scammed on the internet. That's the first thing you think of, a scammer or identity theft. I can't get smart people. I can't identity theft smart people. I can't identity theft rich people. I can't identity theft. You go for a weakling or somebody's not smart enough to figure out what identity theft is. Or a scam, what a scam is on the internet is. Well, as a veteran, I'm not trying to say everybody's not there for me or whatever, kind of whatever. Everybody's always, you make it out for, it's like a veteran can't have any kind of feelings, or a veteran can't get upset. Veterans can't make veterans YouTube videos because somebody's going to get mad at me because I'm a veteran. That's how I feel so far back home as a veteran. And I'm like, wow, I'm an American citizen and an American hero and a veteran back home from war. So using the internet should be cool as hell, right? It's like, you all watched the movie The Internship. It's about the Google. Because, like I said, people back in the day didn't know what the internet was, because all we knew that the internet was, it was a school instrument that you used in school and looked up books and information on words, and that's what this internet was for, school. But the internet changed over the years. And now the internet is like some kind of, I don't know. Because I want to keep trying to make it in my life. I'm 40 years old. I'm 100% disabled combat veteran. I'm trying to teach other veterans. It's okay. Because you make your veterans believe that it's your taxes, it's your money, and you turn against your veterans for some reason. See, in the beginning when you're in uniform and you're fresh as a veteran, everybody say thank you for your service, and somehow I don't know, people get jealous of you as a veteran, or upset. I don't know. I'm still trying to I shouldn't. I shouldn't be trying to sit here trying to explain myself as a veteran, who I am as a person, on how the internet is. So I don't know if I had to come back home and explain who I am because y'all hacked me, and you know that I'm a good guy. And people that are my friends in school, my family, everybody knows that I'm a good guy, but it's like people can scam you and sit there and judge you so fast, and they say, fuck you so fast. That wasn't how it was back in the day. When you was a friend to somebody, you're a friend with that person. You can't just turn your back and instantly, as you do, as the internet does nowadays. So, it's funny, when I was in school, it's like when you have glasses, people think you're smart when you wear glasses. When you don't wear glasses, people think you're stupid. So apparently, I got LASIK eye surgery at Fort Bragg, and I got my eyes fixed. But sometimes I feel like I might need a little glasses going on. So sometimes. But it shouldn't be that tough. So, as you all have a slang on the streets online, you have a slang of using the internet as people on the internet. To where you all act like it's like a hidden world as the internet, but it's not. You're people. You put... It's funny because I guess different people view the internet as a different way, and other people view the internet a different way, and I view the internet like, this is bullshit. You're trying to tell me all these years, you're trying to sit there because you treat your kids like they don't know shit, but kids die at war on the streets all around the world. So I highly doubt kids are stupid at all. Because you want your kids to learn so fast on the internet how the world really is, and it's not how you make it seem. Because it's a cool place. This is a good planet. If you all want to put science, it's a miracle that there's life on this planet. So I don't understand why there's any type of hate as a human being to any other type of human being online. And it doesn't even make any sense, because it's a miracle that there's life on this planet and outer space at all. So you would think, people think and be like, wow, I just got born today and I got to live every single day to the last and enjoy my life because I know what it takes to create life on this planet, and I'm going to chill, and there's no conflict on this planet because we only got one life to live, and it's your life. Everybody want to act like you hack each other's lives and live each other's lives on like some kind of hacking world, whatever, but in the end, you're still going to be you. No matter how hard you're going to look at it, in the end, when you all sit there and eventually we all die in the end. So I don't understand why people will waste their time fighting over the simplest things on the internet to where how easy it is to get along with each other. Because it's really, if people that call each other's names online and will pick on each other like they do, if people won't get in trouble with the law as much as you really think you really, it's like how you don't understand. To people will be nicer to each other online to where that's the only reason why people use the internet, because it's a nice internet. You all act like high ratings or is. I feel like people are idiots then, because you live your own life on the internet. But nowadays, how you get scammed or whatever bullshit conflict people put on each other on the internet, it's like you can't live your own life. You're on the internet because you're so kind of, you have to wake up in a mentality world where you think you have a reason why you have to hate somebody for some goddamn reason at all, and you don't even know why you hate each other as on this planet. It make as people, it doesn't even make sense. So if we actually fight about nudity and sex online in the 21st century internet, I just don't understand how. I just don't get people. So it's okay. I'm trying to teach my battle buddies, if I have any kind of fan lists at all, because yeah, there's curse words in my YouTube videos, but there's curse words in rap music, and there's curse words in music, and curse words music movies. But I don't think I use my curse words as mean as you all make it seem, as we overreact over the weirdest things and get mad over the simplest things. So, I don't understand people, and if people really wanted to help me back home, I don't want to feel like this back home. Because it shouldn't be that hard to help veterans back home, because we're simple people. While everybody back home trying to fight some kind of freedom of speech or freedom of hippie kind of thing online, we were veterans that served their country. We was wondering what the heck. We was at war. Even I didn't really know what's going on most of the time at war, and that was cool. But that anyway. So where I'm like, wow, I bet if everybody tried to figure out why we have some kind of argument of why there's life on the internet, or why there's life on this planet, or why there's people, I think that's why we waste so much time asking why all these questions, why this, and you can't find a reason why to get along with each other. It's going to take more time. I'm 40 now. So, it's like you all care about things, but I think sometimes people just like making you look bad on the internet. Right? I mean, I'm not trying to rub in people's faces that I'm a veteran. Maybe you take veterans on. But I'm like, why do veterans have to even explain anything about themselves as a veteran back home at all? As we were American citizens at first. As a veteran, I was an American citizen first. So, I'm an American man. And now I'm an American disabled combat veteran man. And if that's a bad label online, then there's jealous people. That's why veterans can't get a good welcome back home, because you get jealous of your veterans. And I'm like Michael Commiso, man. I'm like, I'm not hard, I'm easy to hang with. Yeah, I'm stressed out, I can admit, if that's all people do is to admit things, I can admit that when I took tests in school, I had trouble taking tests in school because I got super damn nervous because I wanted to get the answer right so I won't look like an idiot in the classroom. So imagine my nerve system when I was at war. I was like, I like my nerves. Imagine being a soldier at war, the nerve system. As Commiso, I was a shy, quiet kid as well. So when I was nervous all through the military. Every step I take, and day by day, in the barracks, I was nervous. When my first roommate, I was nervous hanging with my first. I didn't know if people liked me or not as my first roommate. Or in the basic training, I don't know if I was. I know I was shooting pretty good. You know, I still got my scores, what I scored in basic training in my room. I still got all my papers. So, but sometimes I feel like people try to destroy your papers as a veteran. People get jealous of veterans. Are you serious? Do you know what veterans went through? I was just a teenager. I was far away from home. Man, eventually I was going to get cold feet and I want to come back home to my family because I went to war, you know, as a soldier. I as a soldier at war, made YouTube videos at war, made it look like war was fun. No, I was just the goofy guy at war making goofy videos, trying to chill out. Because my nervous system, you got higher rank, lower rank, medium rank, all these ranks, and then battle buddies, more battle buddies, and they get more battle buddies. That's stressed out, especially for a shy guy in classroom trying to make friends. And I didn't really want to speak that much because I have a speech impediment. So eventually when I'm speaking, having a conversation, people are going to say that I have some kind of speech, can't pronounce all the big words. That's why I can't figure out the big words that's all I say to you. See, that's hard for me. I had a hernia surgery, so I have to be careful because I had a hernia surgery, and I have to try to lose weight. But I had a lot of motive when I was in the military. You know, yeah, I felt like everybody was nervous in the military because you got higher ranks walking past you, and you got to make sure you salute them at the right time where they get you in trouble. But when you're at war, you're not supposed to salute at war. I saw Forrest Gump. The reason why I didn't salute at war because I saw Forrest Gump. And then you go through all this training. See, in school, you know, when you're in special education classes, the classes are moving so slow. And then even in the average classes, you maybe have a little pick up more speed in the classroom. But when you're in the military, you go through all this training and so fast, you're like, what the heck did I just learn? I don't know. It's all. They're going to ask me questions. They got all these classes. I was like, AIT, basic training, that first duty station, they teach you more. They teach you more. Then they got cross training. Then the military, then they teach you much. I thought I was just going to learn about generators, but I learned even more past generators. Then I realized I was in convoys. I said, how did I get in convoys? But then I was like, I don't know. I was smiling and happy when I was in convoys. Yes, I know. Maybe part of me knew that I was at war, but the rest of me was like, wow, man, I'm in a different country in the convoy, and I'm living in the desert like I'm in the Indiana Jones movie. And I never saw these roads before. I remember speeding down these roads so fast. And then I guess my body realized I was at war, and now I feel like that's how my body's uptight right now. My stomach's tight. Everything when I speak, I don't have. They said that the civilians breathe differently than veterans because we had to deal with situations where we had to react in a fast way. So, I don't know why people give me a hard time to where I'm like, well, if people really monitor the internet, they should know that the internet is not exactly organized and the internet is not exactly where everybody. But then I'm like, well, maybe I'm the only one that's getting screwed over on the internet and getting pop-up sites and directing it and make it seem that every site that is bad on the internet, but the site's been up so many years and now they got something to say about it now. So it just seems that they're just trying to cover up that they've been using the site all them years and now they got a way of scamming people and blaming people on the internet. Oh, it's not your fault. It's that person's fault. And now we're allowed to bully that person. And so you all can feel good about yourself. Because the reason why people bully people, they'll make them feel good about themselves. So, but that's kind of weird. In our generation, we wasn't taught to treat each other so badly in school as kids. To where I'm like, damn, I can't believe people can actually treat each other the way they do, and so it just sucks. So maybe I don't always have something good to say or whatever. It makes, because it seems like everybody just wants to take everything away from you all the time. I don't know. It's hard to believe that we grew up in a generation where we was taught in school. You got Karate Kid. You got the freaking Michael Jackson. You know, we was taught to. It's okay to be your own self as Madonna and everything, but that's not how the internet works. Everything has to be a certain way online, or you all get mad about it. As you all hide about everything about it. It's we all hack each other to try to find information about each other in the world, and we don't know anything about each other. No matter how hard we try to hack each other as people in the world, we still don't know anything about each other as people on the internet. Because everybody's always hiding the fact that they're on the internet 24 hours a day, while they hide the fact that it seems like only one person has a router on the internet. Because you go to, it's like, wow, everybody knows where my mailbox is on the internet. That's because you're supposed to know where the mailbox is so you can get mail. Now they got addresses on TV, addresses on everything. They got address. And I'm like, well, maybe it's like, shit. You can't sit in the room. It just feels like there's always somebody in the room with you with the cell phones, computers, and TVs. Because all the technology of hacking somebody. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, all these years, you're all sitting there claiming you're trying to help me, and then you call me a name, call me a weirdo on the internet, and you're the ones hacking my cell phone, sitting there, listening to everything I think, and everything. I'm like, why would somebody do that to a veteran back home, where it seems like not everybody gets the bad side of the internet, or everybody gets the bad side of the internet, but you're cool enough to still stay using the internet to where we shouldn't be able to view things that will harm our stress level on the internet. That's the reason why people like funny movies. You're not that stressed out. When you're done watching a funny movie, you're not fighting over it. You're all having a good time and then having pop. You want to watch another funny movie in the movie theater. But when you come out with a stressful fucking movie, everybody's all stressed out and say, I'm tired, I want to go home, I don't want to see any more goddamn movies. this movie, what the hell? What the heck's going on? I can't believe the world is that the way it is. So I'm just trying. I'm going to be 41 years old. I want to be able to travel again. I want to get a passport. I need a vacation from everybody. I miss traveling to all the countries. And I'm like, when can people just get along with each other? It doesn't even make any sense why people do not get along with each other. It doesn't even make any sense anymore. Because the internet is so safe. The internet is being monitored and everything, and everybody uses the internet 24 hours a day. Everybody knows what it takes to make themselves happy using the internet. Then the internet shouldn't be that hard to use. The internet should be the simplest thing as walking outside the door. But we inside each other's lives so much and see each other's business so much that you'll forget to live the real life on the outside. As we all zoned in so much online, staring at each other, trying to find another reason why not to like each other. Because all we do is hack each other and hack each other's webcams and stare at each other's lives and try to find a reason why your life is better than that life online and that life is not better than that life online. And I'm like, wow. I miss hanging with my battle buddies because I felt like so cool. It was, my battle buddies made me feel so cool that I served my country with them by side, going to the different countries. And yeah, I feel like my battle buddies noticed that Commiso was nervous serving going, because I really didn't know most of the time what's going on. All I knew I was some bad guy attacked America, and now we're going to go get the bad guy as an American. That's all I know, because I'm not some kind of hacker. Hacking everybody's trying to find why. So, I'm trying to say, hey, battle buddies, in the world we live in, trying to figure out why people are so hard on you as a veteran, for one, to where I can't believe people overreact over sex and nudity like that. It's kind of weird. It's like, it made it obvious you're the ones that got in trouble with sex and nudity online. That's why you get mad at them trying to scam somebody else's computer and screw their guy's damn life. So you want to put somebody at first, I guess that's a scam, or screw somebody's life over, or right then hack it, whatever that is. But we traveled the world. We served our country. We learned responsibility in the military. We learned what respect is. And if people get bothered that veterans buy veteran things, or veterans want to talk about being a veteran and get mad about it, so veterans said, fuck it. If people don't know how cool it is to serve your country and as a veteran, then that's why veterans don't want to talk about it, because you get mad about it and upset when a veteran talks in their party or in the room or whatever, how the internet works on the internet. I don't know why. I don't know why people get mad at veterans. I don't know why it's so hard to operate the internet in the 21st century, and to where you all act like it's so hard to figure out things, where the internet is so tight that by now you probably can recognize every face on the internet as people that's using the internet. But still, you don't know anything about each other. Because all people do is sit there and talk about each other and trying to find another reason why not to be a human civilization. Along. So I said, I got some. I didn't have a chance to buy these when I was in the military. When I say things like that, I'm not trying to put down anybody or the military. I was happy being just a soldier in the military. So when they said you could go buy your medals now at the PX, I said, what the heck you talking? Buy your, I thought they give you medals in them. So I got a few of these in the military, and I always wonder what the heck they were. And they're challenge coins. So I must have won some kind of challenge in the basic training, and I can't believe I lost that challenge coin in basic. I wish I had that challenge. Somebody told me that was a special challenge coin that the drill sergeant made, and I lost it, and I'm never going to find that challenge coin again because I did something really good. I just got done the 12-mile march that felt like it was 20-mile march. The 100-mile felt like it. I said, this is 12 miles? This can't be 12 miles. They're lying to me. It felt like I was marching on. They said, we're supposed to. So they gave me a coin after I was done marching the 12 miles. The 12 miles, they claimed that I marched. That felt like I marched for 2 days, and they said it was 12 miles. I said, how the hell it took this long to walk 12 miles? So they tricked me somehow. And then, so they're called challenge coins. And buying your medals costs a lot of money. It all adds up, collecting these challenge coins. And so I got the combat PTSD challenge coin. I'm just trying to say it's okay to treat yourself as veterans. When people supposed to treat you as a veteran, it's okay to treat yourself as a veteran. So this is the PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. It's, it just means that you're stressed out as a veteran came back from war. There's nothing wrong with asking for help from the VA, saying, I'm stressed out, I don't understand how I feel most of the time because I'm a veteran, and people make you feel like you're from a different planet back home as a veteran, and I don't understand why. So, and everything. And then I didn't realize, I already got this one. This is the VA, the vet Army US. This is the U.S. Army proudly served veterans. But I already had that one. And then I still have to get President Bush. My challenge coin would be President Bush. But I didn't get a chance to do it at the time, so I got Donald Trump's challenge coin. And that's Donald Trump. That's the president, if anybody didn't know. So I said, all right, that's cool. I get Donald Trump's challenge coin. But I have to get President Bush challenge coins. That's the one. When I served my country, I served with President Bush. And then I earned a medal when I was serving my country. My company commander and first sergeant gave me a medal saying that I delivered all this mail at war. And we're first AD, but we was attached to 101 at war. And I earned a medal from first AD saying that I earned a medal. I earned this badge serving my country. And that's that one. And then this is the Iraqi challenge coin. That's the colors of that on the ribbon. So that's pretty cool. And then this is the Army confirmation compensation medal. I think I got 2 of these. When they give you 2 medals, you're supposed to put number 2 on the ribbon. Say you earn 2 of the same ribbon, you put 2 on there on the ribbon. So I think I had 2 of these. And then there was one other one. This is a pretty high medal to earn in the military. The Army Compensation Medal. So, you know, if people take that veteran, and then, look, this is the hat that I wanted to show before I couldn't find it. It says Operation PTSD Veteran. Don't trip my trigger. I guess I'm still learning my trigger, but I feel like, seems like people trying to figure out your triggers just to screw your life over and get on your nerves back home on purpose or something. But I'm just being Michael Commiso. I didn't realize there's a sci-fi movie on the internet of using the internet where it seems like, wow, if people stop talking bad about each other and wow, you all act like everybody gets scammed on nudity and sex, but only a few people do, and then you realize, wow, I wonder if the law knows that everybody in the whole world knows that if the law's monitoring the site and the internet, then the law's basically using the internet and the site too over time, right? You say, well, I'm allowed to monitor it and judge somebody using the same internet as the law does, and then get mad at that person, and then you go back and go home and say, damn, I can mock this person now using the same site. I just got you in trouble again. I'm like, wow, I didn't realize people are that messed up and do things that, you know, if people get in trouble, but if people force people to get in trouble, I think that sucks. What kind of friends saying, we're going to force you to get in trouble because we're jealous of you, and we sit there on your computer and saying, oh, you're making your YouTube videos, and the first thing you do is saying, find reason why you have to sit there and hate on somebody just to screw somebody's life over. That's a scam on the internet. So when I talk to people and acting like, wow, how can you get mad at a veteran like that? I'm like, I think people try to do things so I get upset and then I do something to get in trouble as a veteran. And right now when you use the internet, it's like you just sit there and wait for people to get in trouble and you just allow them to get in trouble. And I'm like, wow, dude. And I'm like, I can see the internet. It's like, do you really have to explore the internet to see the internet nowadays? And knowing that, damn, dude, how cool you have to be as you teach your kids. It's so hard to be cool in the world. And it was like, how, when hanging, chilling with my battle buddy and serving my country, I felt like, man, I didn't want to, I wanted to hang with my battle buddies I wanted to travel Europe the rest of my life. I miss travel. I know I took a class at Art Institute at Pittsburgh. I never got a chance to finish out the classes. It was an online thing. Past life got out of the way, I guess. And I was like, I already know how to take pictures. I just learned the different settings on the camera. And I'm like, damn, imagine if I got a good chance to travel to all the countries I travel to with the technology now with the camera. I know for a fact that I could take beautiful pictures all around the world. I was like, this is what you're missing. While you all fighting about stupid shit and hating each other, this is all the beautiful things you, even the people that live in their own country in Europe, you don't see how beautiful Europe is in their own countries because you're all zoned out on the internet. People don't take the time to look at flowers like in the 60s. You all get mad and scream at each other and think there's something wrong with you if you look at a flower outside. But not in the 60s. It seems like anything anybody does online, everybody gets upset and get mad at you and say, "Fah." That's why watching the funny movies, it's like a free way of living. Because reality shouldn't be that hard in life for anybody. If you all took the time of saying, we care about each other, we all want to succeed and have a good life in the world online. What's wrong with being friends with each other in the world? So everybody gets a chance to see all the cool things in the world. See, when the Renaissance, they had wars after wars, fighting over the stupidest things and nothing in the whole, saying, what the heck we're fighting about this shit? So, in Renaissance, everybody was stress-free, and everybody had a chance to walk in a steady pace down the street and look at paintings and art on the streets in the Renaissance. I bet the sun was brighter that day in the Renaissance period. The clouds were fluffier. The birds was chirping happier songs in the Renaissance time period. So I don't know what period we have now on this planet and what the heck is everybody fighting about over the stupidest shit probably. But I don't want to give up. I want to keep trying. That's why people liked me when I was on the wrestling team. I didn't give up. Everybody's saying this guy looks like the weak guy on the mat because I wear glasses. Oh, I could pin this guy. He wears glasses on the team. They realize it's like, why did I get Commiso? This guy's so hard to fucking wrestle. Because I don't want to lose. I wasn't trying to be a showmanship on the mat to the crowd or something. I just didn't want to lose because I was upset every time I lost. And the coach was all sad looking. Commiso, why'd you lose? This guy's, I was blind. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell the coach that when you take my glasses off, I can't see anything in front of me. So it made it so much harder to wrestle. So every time, that's why they wanted to wrestle me, because they knew I was blind on the mat. So they could do all them fancy moves on me so fast because I was blind. And I was hungry and thirsty and tired. I should have explained that better to my coaches, but I was a teenager. Apparently being a teenager in high school is a complicated thing nowadays. So I didn't have a chance to talk to the coaches, as the teachers, and all the conflict. You had the conflict in the world going on in high school, then they got the conflict. I don't even know what was going on in the high school. And then you got some other conflict going on in the outside of the high school. And I'm like trying to just skip through high school and have a good time. I was trying to skip. If nobody gets mad at you skipping down the hallways, I would have skipped down every classes just to say, I got done this class today. I'm going to skip down and go finish this class. Oh, it's almost time to go home. Why is everybody still mad in the school? I try to look at the situation in a positive way, where people look at situation in a negative way. So I try to keep my cool, because everybody feels like, oh, this is the guy that was in special education classes and he had glasses, couldn't see anything on the wrestling team, and how's he on the wrestling team, how goofy he is. Because I felt like I was trying to make people laugh. Well, apparently it's hard to make people laugh. And I had a speech impediment, so if I had a knock joke, so I guess I just waited till somebody came up to me to talk to me and say, okay, they're coming to talk to me now, what they're going to say. So, I'm going to be 41 on my birthday, and I just can't believe that when people know that life ends, maybe people don't know that. It sucks that that's the end. It's like a period, the end. You can't go any further. So why would anybody make it so hard to live on this planet and have a good life? Because if I was pretty decent in math, I don't know how far I got in math. After I saw numbers and letters and shapes, I said, what the heck is going on? I said, well, we got to measure this stuff. But knowing, that's how it is. I forgot what I was about to say. That's how complicated the world is. I forget what I'm about to say. That's how complicated. We have to get back where we just snip flowers and trying to search for love in the world. We have too much time on our hands on the internet trying to screw each other's lives over because we're all watching soap operas and trying to backstab each other's every single life on the internet kind of thing. So where, oh yeah, it came back to me. If everybody knows that they only got one life to live online, as you all think there's some kind of matrix world where it is further, you can fly to buildings online. You would figure everybody would be chilling on this planet. There'd be no wars, no violence, nothing. And if you think about it, if everybody has a positive life, the even more positive your life will be as a person online. So I don't know who's fucking up the internet, but no matter how hard you try, nudity and sex is not going anywhere online. So why is anybody making it seem that it's so complicated to fix in the future? So no. Last time people have sex for love and family. So sex online ain't going anywhere. So who will mess up something like that? You don't think that's keeping the internet going as sex and nudity, and they make it sound like it's the worst thing in the world because they get in trouble with it and they have to figure out why that person has to get in trouble so you won't get in trouble with it. And I'm like, is that the only reason why we're fighting in the world? Who could be naked and they can have sex online and everybody sees everything? And I'm like, I served my country. That's all. I'm just Michael Commiso, and I served my country, that's all. I didn't know I had to be a technical technician to fix problems. And saying, why is it so hard to fix the internet? So, if people, I don't know. I was a shy guy. So, You got lucky I got to say all these words and sentences in the first place. So I just want to be back in time where everybody's happy online, as everybody seems like, oh, the internet was terrible since the internet started, and that's the reason why. No, people chilled out. I felt like back online to where like, I don't understand. There's billions of naked people. It's like everybody knows that they're using the internet, but everybody's hiding on the internet behind the fact that they use the internet. And that's why I stare into outer space. I said, I can't fix the conflicts that's on the planet. I don't understand people. I think that's what Albert Einstein said. Albert Einstein said, every time I think I understand people and I can fix people, as Albert Einstein, I stare into outer space trying to figure out what's going on in outer space and trying to fix, let's see if I can explain that situation. So I was the kid that stared in outer space this school. I was in some kind of zone. So if I was in a zone like Walter Mitty in school, and people take me the wrong way because I was in a zone as Walter Mitty, that's how I feel like I'm in a zone as a YouTube streamer. But I don't think I say anything bad. What if it happened to you? What if it happened to you? You all get upset and angry too. That's why I don't get how people treat each other. If somebody calls you a name and trying to pick a fight with you in school, I'm going to just sit there and cry about it. I should have just cried. This is why you want to beat me up. Because I always try to be nice to everybody in the cafeteria. I try to be nice to everybody in the classroom. I try to be nice to everybody because that's what they said to do in Fisher School. When you was a kid, it wasn't so hard. It's, okay, I'll be a kid in school. I get good grades in school. I'm a kid in school and everything. Now you're an adult. It's so serious to be a teenager. I can't let people know that I'm a smart man in the class. I gotta get some D's and C's to be part of the crew outside. Am I? So I was in a zone in school. I wasn't off through the teenager land that they had. I was worried about if my coach was going to get mad at me or not, if I win or not tonight in a wrestling match or a tournament. But so I know how to jump rope in school. Why do they keep teaching me how to jump rope in school? Listen, everybody teach you how to jump rope. That's like I understand the jump rope. It's all, I don't know what you're all teaching each other now as a human race on this planet, but I wish people would give me a break, because, I did go through a lot to where I'm going through a lot now where I'm like, well, shit. What does everybody want for me back home as a veteran? I served my country. Is that good enough for everybody? No, everybody wants more from you as a veteran. They want to figure out find new ways to screw your life over. Why they're all sitting there acting like nobody knows that you use the internet or the same sites, and they're monitoring the internet. So I wasn't trying to break the law as a veteran, because there's things I want to do in life as to where I still want to feel like, man, I got to at least go to Amsterdam one more time in my lifetime. I want to go to Greece. I don't have to travel every country in the world. But I heard good things about Greece. Then I'm like, damn, Man, I wish I could travel the world. But how the internet it makes everything complicated. That's why when you take a test and when you take uh, reading books and they make you put all that pressure to be in the classroom. So when it's probably something that's easy to learn with the pressure of being in the classroom and it's like shit. I'm already sweating before I take the test. So they teach you're supposed to make sure you do. Don't forget to write something. It don't matter if you don't know what to write in the last part. Just write something. It's you still earn points. So you try and say, how can anybody get this far in the test to the written part? Because all that was like how hard the questions are. You'll be a better man if you know this answer in life, and then you realize they put this reality. It's like shit. I'd rather take tests at school compared to all the reality shit and saying people can't still figure out how to get along with each other on the internet. Kind of bullshit doesn't make any sense to me. So I just had to let that out in my feelings and show my challenge coins to I'm going to say something right to say. Wow, the law allows the whole world sees all this billions of naked people on the internet to sit there and act like the law don't know what nudity is and they're not nude. I would say that I hope the law, no disrespect to the law as I'm an American citizen and an American hero back home. I hope the law is smart enough to know that everybody knows that, well, everybody knows that sex and nudity is going to be something in the future. So, damn, sex and nudity is not that complicated as you make it seem to. I hope the law knows that, damn, we're smart enough to know that sex and nudity is so cool that the law is doing it themselves online themselves. I hope that they're smart enough to know that. So, and you can't get mad at people. I just can't believe people can get mad at you like that. And I think, I don't know, I think people take each other the wrong way on purpose so they find a way, an excuse not to be nice to each other so they can complain about it. So, compared to what's on the internet of the billions of nudity and sex online and compared to what they claim that they found on my laptop, I'm like, shit, man. I could sue everybody the way you guys treated me. I know that I'm an artist. I know that I try to go online to try to find art, but the law allows the sites to go bad. It doesn't matter what site it is. The law allows the site to go bad. And then you act like nobody sees nothing on the internet. Well, somebody sees everything on the internet. It's a social media. Everybody's talking about every site that's on the internet nowadays. So it's not a hidden world. So the few people that monitor my computer and the few people that claim that they have to treat me this way and act like they have to call me a name and make are the ones that probably the ones that scamming my computer. So I don't know if you got some type of routine at court around here screwing people's lives over on purpose because you know how to do something on the internet. But eventually it will catch up to you, really, if you think about it. When somebody's treating somebody badly online for years, eventually somebody's going to figure it out about it. Because I'm a good guy. You know, I don't want to get people in trouble, but you treat me like I'm a nobody, and I'm a good guy. You know, I did a lot of cool things in my life where, yeah, I understand. it'd be cool to do more cool things now in my life now too, where, damn, well, maybe if we back off, maybe I could do more cool things where I felt like I was making art on the internet for years. So, when people overreact over something, that means that they don't want to get in trouble with that, so they scam your computer and make people believe it was you on the internet, just for people just to get mad at each other more on the internet. That's true. People, I feel like people had each other's backs back in the day. It didn't take that much to be friends with each other on the internet. That's true. Wow. Everybody has the same hobby on the internet. Everybody's collecting Pokemon cards. Everybody's listening to music, baseball cards, and everybody wants to be something and sing a song, dance, and playing the piano, guitar, drums, every single instrument that was invented. Everybody wants to be like in the Renaissance song. So sex is not a bad thing as you make it sound on television. To where, damn, how the heck you get mad at sex as we are in a generation that our culture is sex and nudity? So where, how do people, you try to tell me when somebody dies on television, nobody cares about that person at all? You know, that's messed up to know. I don't want to know. It seems like it's upsets your life knowing that somebody died on television. But we accept that and saying we can't solve that when why are people hurting each other in the world doesn't even make any sense anymore. So back in the day, it was easy to say, oh, these are the cool sites to go, friend. You won't get in trouble with these sites online, friend. As that's all people do on the internet, friends. So whether somebody sends you bad sites on purpose, because, wow, how do they know that site's on the internet? That's themselves, that's the law. Yeah. So when you get people in trouble on purpose, it sucks. You know, because I'm not trying to get in trouble with the law. I'm just trying to use the internet. But since the internet is some kind of fucked up world where you all can sit there and stab each other in the back as friends in the world and don't think of nothing of it, it sucks because that's not how our generation is as growing up with Michael Jackson. So whatever. It's like back in school. At one point, it was cool to listen to this type of music, and now since it's not, you're going to get jumped and beat up in school, and I'm like, I'm a veteran. I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. I didn't realize I had to come back home and fix everything, and I'm like, wow, I just want to be Commiso back home. I like to go to cookouts. I like to go see football games, basketball games. You know, I don't know how to do all these things as a veteran, as you all do back home. Because that's all people in America act like it's so hard to do anything in America. It's America. So American internet shouldn't be so hardcore. Tech can't figure out why it is bullshit. Where I'm like, I explained that I'm trying to make art, but every time I use the internet, I'm being directed in the same direction you want me to get in trouble with. So no matter if I look up a different site, it's like, damn, I can't believe somebody would actually sit there and do that to somebody. Scam your computer while everybody's happy on that one site that everybody's using. And now you're complaining about it because you all don't want to get in trouble. I said, damn, man, I don't think the internet was like that back in the day. So, people I don't know. I wish people would chill out. I was trying to make goofy videos every day. I was in a, I don't know if anybody noticed, but I was coming up with something goofy every day to do on YouTube. Then you broke my spirit. I have to make these serious videos. I don't want to make serious videos. Life is not serious. It's not that serious. You're making a YouTube video, it shouldn't be that serious. Life on planet Earth using the internet should be the simplest thing as to everybody has medicine and food and water and a shelter and video games and Pokemon cards, and we have the medicine to save everybody's life on this planet because we just got that smart as this life on this planet. No. Feels like everybody's going in a different direction and just being jealous of each other as life on the internet. We already overcame that subject and that conflict back in the day. And now it seems like everybody's coming up with the same shit that, because they have nothing else better to do online, just to pick on each other, hate on each other. So that's how I feel as a veteran using the internet. I feel like the people that's monitoring my computer and monitoring my life and acting like I'm some kind of whatever as a veteran online, they're sitting there on purpose. It's like they're trying to screw my life over on purpose. So whatever. This is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Sometimes I just had to let out some feelings, okay? This is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Michael Commiso in the battle box on. And sometimes I just like letting out some feelings, okay?